My name is Laura Dunn. I'm the director of the UNFORESEEN. It's a documentary about Austin, Texas, and the pollution of Barton Springs, and the rise and fall of one major real estate developer, and through all of that, sort of looking at the American dream critically, and looking at for sustainability, and how do we reimagine the American dream.
Yeah, and what perfect timing for this story right now. It's really what's on everybody's minds. Where did you find the story?
Yeah, well, I'm Terrence Malick, who's the executive producer of the film. He lives in Austin, has lived in Austin for a long time. He's been watching the landscapes there change, and so he had the idea to use Austin as a microcosm for what's going on everywhere. And he's the one actually who sort of suggested the film and worked with me on the concept.
You have some amazing participation in the commentary. Can you tell us a little bit about how that came to be and who?
Yeah, I think there's a few people. Gary Bradley is sort of one of the arguably most vilified real estate developers in Austin's history, and he's actually sort of our narrator, and his dramatic arc frames the film, and so he's a really important character in a quote-unquote environmental film, I think. But I think one of the superstars of the film is Robert Redford, who's the other executive producer, but he learned to swim in this spring-fed swimming hole in Austin that's under threat by all the real estate development. And so he talks about Austin as a microcosm in the sense that this pure, pristine place that really locates some of his most precious childhood memories is now being polluted. And for what? For really short-term profit motives. And so having him be the spokesperson to draw a larger context, I think is really special. There's another person, William Greider, who's he works for The Nation, the magazine, but he wrote for the Rolling Stone for a long time, and he's a fabulous journalist, and he's a real critical voice in the film, examining the economy and how the economy in a way lies to us about what is growth. And so there's a lot of great people, but those are some.
Now, my last question is, if there's one thing that you could say that you took from making this documentary, one main theme, what would you say that it is, or one main lesson or message?
Well, I think the main message for me personally working on the film is that, if you do the math and you look at all the statistics of where we're going in terms of the environment, it's not very hopeful. So I think you can get pretty overwhelmed with the scale of what's going on, and it can throw you into a kind of despair. So I think for me the film was an exercise in looking sort of with sobriety at what's happening, but then trying also to focus on my own community and my own backyard and my own family. And so you keep your mind on the larger picture, but really focus on making a difference on your local small scale. And then you can see an impact, and that's actually hopeful. So that's for me the sort of most important part of the message, is to inspire that in people.
Very well put. Thank you for your time, and congratulations.